Hi, friends. Good evening. How are you all doing? I hope all is well with you and your family. This is Sachin Nachnani, and I am back with my video for all of you. Let's get straight down to business and do the option chain analysis for 28th August, which is the first day of the new series for September. Nifty today closed up by just 10 points at 11,559. In fact, this was one of the calmest and least volatile of all expiries that I've seen in the recent past. I hope you all had a profitable day today. Nifty continues to be puts heavy, and this has been the case for the last few weeks. The highest open interest for next week is at 11,500, followed by 11,400. In fact, the maximum open interest addition has actually taken place at and 11,600. This, in my opinion, is little aggressive. I don't think that should be done. Of course, over here, I am ignoring the 10,500 put option addition because this is primarily being done as a hedge. So this should be ignored. In fact, as is always the case in the first day of the new series, lot of addition has taken place at various strikes, and this happens every week on the first day. On the call side, 12,000 call has the highest open interest as also the highest open interest addition, and the premium is only 4 rupees. So I'm sure you can understand that this is also a hedge position that has been taken, and the next highest open interest is at 11,600, and the highest open interest addition after this strike is actually at 11,800, and which again has a reasonable amount of open interest. Well, in my earlier videos I've repeatedly made the point that there is no need to be bearish as long as Nifty continues to trade above 11,100. And friends, you can see the results. See how much Nifty has rallied in the past few days, and I hope you have not shorted Nifty and you continue to play the uptrend. Now, two things here that I would like to point out. First is that the last 3 days, in fact, the last 5, 7 days have all witnessed small Nifty candles. I'll just zoom it and show it to you. Well, see this and compare this with this, 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 and this, and all these candles. Whenever you see that there are small candles appearing on Nifty, it is usually followed by a large candle. You can see over here also. Over here also, small candles are usually followed by larger candles on Nifty. And these have been very small candles. And I won't be surprised to see a large candle on Nifty. Well, can it be on the upside? Yes, it can be on the upside. Can it be on the downside? Yes, it can be on the downside because global markets have been so strong and we have been dancing to the tune of US markets. So we may also continue to remain strong and we can have a strong upward candle. But the confidence of a continued rally, in my view, is little low and we may actually have a slightly larger red candle. But like I keep repeating, we have to turn bearish only below 11,100. Moreover, every alternate day there is a red candle. It is not a very positive sign. You don't expect to see such red candles every alternate day when Nifty appears to be in an uptrend. Moreover, Nifty has also entered the resistance zone in my view, and sustaining above it looks a little difficult as of now. In the last 5 days that Nifty has closed up every day, we can see that Nifty has actually been struggling. Not a single day when Nifty gained up by over 100 points, which is actually now less than 1%. So Nifty was nowhere close to a 1% gain on any of these days. Moreover, today and Tuesday, we are seeing red candles. In fact, on that day, Nifty went up in only single digits. Yes, the gains were less than 10 points. This, in my opinion, is just a trick to keep Nifty in positive territory. Please don't get fooled by all these tricks. And in my view, I see a decent correction coming. Yes, there can be sharp dips, and Who knows, we may even see Nifty at 11,200 also in the next few days. But this will happen only when US markets correct, which is not happening yet. So this is basically my view, which I believe can happen over the next few days, and the move will be very sharp and swift. Please plan your trades accordingly. This is of course my view, and you have to take your call when taking your trades. Well, so what is going to be my strategy for next week, at least for tomorrow? Well, it's quite simple. Since this is the beginning of a new series and is the first day, I'll just try and enjoy the premium decay till there is evidence of a clear signal either on the upside or on the downside. In my view, it is more likely to be on the downside than on the upside. So till that time the signal emerges, I will sell the 11,400 put, which is around 47 rupees. And on the call side, I will sell 11,800 call. I am selling slightly distant calls for the simple reason that Nifty has been in an uptrend and global markets are still in an uptrend. S&P and Nasdaq are continuing to make new highs every day. So it is better to keep some distance while selling call options. So the total premium received in both the cases will be 47 plus 20, that is 67 rupees. And safe players can keep a simple stop loss of this crossing 100 plus. So say 105 or so, you can have a stop loss of around 35 to 40 rupees. Also, hedge can be taken to protect from wild moves on either side. So you can always hedge it by buying another put option and another call option depending on your comfort and how much loss you are in a position to take if the view happens to go wrong. This will of course give you margin benefit also. We are consistently copying the moves of global markets, especially the US markets, and they continue to be very strong. Basis this, I am just playing a simple strategy of selling both put and call options till the time Nifty changes its direction either on the downside or further on the upside beyond the resistance zone. Bank Nifty closed at exactly 23,600, up by 186 points or 0.8%. In fact, Bank Nifty has started outperforming Nifty over the last few days, and it has been on the back of SBI, the State Bank of India, gaining sharply over the last few days. Of course, there has been momentum in the other private sector banks also, but SBI predominantly used to get stuck around the 200 odd levels, and in the last few days it has not only managed to cross the 200 level, but it has also closed above that, and today it even went beyond 216, and that has been a big support for Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is also put savvy, just like Nifty is. On the put side, 23,000 strike has the highest open interest position, followed by 22,500 strike. Highest open interest addition actually has happened at 23,500 strike, which again in my opinion is slightly aggressive. Whereas on the call side, 24,000 call has the highest open interest position, and that is followed by 23,500. Of course, over here I am ignoring the 25,000 call, and that is primarily being used as a hedge, as we have seen. Moreover, if we ignore that, highest open interest addition has actually taken place at 24,000, which also has the highest open interest outstanding as of now. So when we look at the charts of Bank Nifty, we can see the difference, how Bank Nifty's situation has improved in the last few days, as it has been outperforming Nifty, and slowly and steadily it has been inching upwards. If you remember my earlier videos, I've always pointed out that 21,000 has been a very strong support zone for Bank Nifty, and it has never broken that in the last few months. That is why if you would see any of my earlier videos, I would always advise you to sell Bank Nifty puts around 21,000 level. After a very long time, it has managed to clear the 23,000 zone, which was turning out to be a resistance area for Bank Nifty, and it has done that with fairly good volumes, and in the last few days they have been slightly above average also. In my opinion, if Bank Nifty continues at this pace, it won't take long for Bank Nifty to target the 200-day moving average, which is just about 25,000 level. However, for the moment though, there is some negative development related to FTSE. wherein it has cancelled the inclusion of HDFC Bank and Kotak Bank in its large cap index. Besides that, it has also cancelled the inclusion of IndusInd Bank in its mid cap index. Now, this is sentimentally negative for all these three stocks, and uh, do note that IndusInd Bank today was the top gainer in Nifty as well as Bank Nifty with over 6% gains. So there can be some negative reaction in these three banking stocks, and because at least two of them are heavyweights, there can be some negative reaction on Bank Nifty also. Well, so again, my strategy over here will be to enjoy the premium for the next few days. So I will sell the 24,000 call option, and on the put side, I will sell the 22,500 put option. The reason I am selling slightly distant put as compared to the call side is primarily because of the recent rally that has happened. So there can be some dip, especially because of the uh, FTSE index inclusion not happening for these three banking stocks which I just mentioned. So that can be a reason why Bank Nifty falls to an extent. And if Bank Nifty falls, then I don't have to run for squaring of my trade, especially on the put side. If it doesn't fall, even then I'm okay with it because I'll get to enjoy the full premium for the next few days. So there is ample margin of safety. Moreover, if you are a safe player, then please hedge your positions, especially on the call side by buying adequate protection on the upside, and more so if you are planning to carry these trades over the weekend. So friends, that's it from my side for today. Have a good Friday. Do take good care of yourself and your family. Stay home, stay safe, and gain knowledge.
Do like and share this video, subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. You can reach out to me on Twitter, Insta, LinkedIn and of course YouTube.